untamed. Nilnyar's fury, the heavens are claimed. Together we dance in the heart of the storm. Flame-born united, a new world is formed. Lanora rise from the ashes deep. Nilnyar hear the shadows creep. The shrouded hungers the light it steals, but flame-born hearts are forged in steel. Awaken, awaken, the ember glows bright. Through the dark we carry the fight. A kingdom shattered, a beauty untamed. Flame-born, together we reclaim. Whispers crawl like spiders on stone. The shrouded feeds where hope has flown. But in your hands the fire still burns. Through cursed lands the tide will turn. The shrouded whispers with venomous lies. Its tendrils creeping through hollowed skies. Yet in our veins runs the ancient spark, a blaze to sever the binding dark. Oh, flame-born, cast the shadow low. Through crimson skies where embers glow. The world once lost will breathe again. Through endless night, break the chain. Awaken, awaken, the ember glows bright. Through the dark we carry the fight. A kingdom shattered, a beauty untamed. Flame-born, together we The wind may howl, the earth may quake, but flame-born hearts will never break. Lanora and Nilnyar stand as one. The dawn will rise, the dark undone.
Hello, everybody. This is Lenora, and we're in an episode of Enshrouded here with me by myself. No Nilnar today, except for in chat. And hello, Epic. Today we're going to work on the treehouse build. And over here is where I plan to do it. I got me some crates here with some stuff for it. And this is where one of the houses in the picture that I mocked up for the thumbnail is going to be. And the other one is going to be over here on these two trees here that I have the little stubs planted on. did that just sort of mark out where I was going to put them, and the bridge is, of course, going to go across the road there. And it's daylight now, but we're going to go ahead and start this. I was thinking about stairs, but then I got to thinking that treehouse needs more of a ladder, so we're going to go with the ladder instead. I am doing good, Epic. I can't climb the ladder? Well, I've got a ladder in my hand, apparently. Interesting to note. Okay, it's not letting me place it. There we go. Not sure if I need it that high or not. That looks like a good height. Now, let's see here. Yeah, that girl video is a little bit different, something to do. I can do this. Okay, now that I'm on the ladder, it won't let me build. So we're gonna have to do this the hard way. I have to build some platforms. And I'm gonna do it out of rock instead of the building materials I want. Thank you. But this isn't really my choice in the matter. I guess it is my choice, but that was kind of the wrong words, but it's a thing that was Twitch drops that we got for watching somebody stream for 6 hours on Twitch. Okay, that is too close to there. That's better. Yeah, we had to watch somebody that had Twitch drops enabled for like so many. It was like a half hour for the first thing and then an hour for the next item. And I think like the chess piece, it was like we had a total of 6 hours. It was like there was like the shoes, the pants, the chest, and then there's a hat, but I don't have the hat on because I didn't like it. It was more a helm type thing. I just thought it was ugly. It was like this gold helm, so I chose this hat instead. And it's just a in-game item. That was too high. I'm gonna go ahead and just make a pathway over here for now. Sort of get the layout that I'm going for. That's just gonna be a random piece that I'll be removing lately, and then I'm gonna fall off. And I guarantee you I will fall off several times during this build, with it being a treehouse. Hello, Carble and Save Ripper. How are you guys doing today? See, I'm working really hard to get those hours before you, Carble. That's the right height as that one. Nilnyar has stepped away for a minute. He had to go pick up some stuff. So he's not going to respond to you, but I'm sure he'll see it when he gets back. Can't see through the trees. Where I'm going here. See, that's the tree I wanted to go to. So this tree we're gonna dismantle and take out of here so it's not in our way. I think I'm gonna leave that one for now. I may tie into that one too, just because it's there. Thank you, Carble. That's much appreciated. Hello, beautiful gaming. How are you doing today? What's that tree? And that tree is over that way. The only thing I'm probably going to be wishing with this whole process is wish I could just like cut some of these limbs off. Okay, we got a nice little foundation built here. This one is up a little bit higher than the other one, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna go out this way some. There's gaps in the floor there. Okay, that's where that is. Hello, Fox. How you doing today? Allergies are no fun. I'm doing okay. Except for I'm gonna be probably frustrated with this darn getting this to go in where I want it. Sometimes I swear it does everything but what I want it to. I just need one little block right there. Okay. There we go, finally. No, I'm thinking about going ahead and doing this. Now that I got that done. Go ahead and move the ladder out from the tree. The building in this game actually isn't terrible. It just sometimes it seems like it does everything but what you want it to do. Let's see, that's where I'm... Won't let me do it while I'm standing on it. Hello, Tor. How are you doing? And hello, Jester. There we go. Now the ladder isn't all the way up against the tree, but it's not all the way to the treehouse either. I was gonna leave that one there and use it to guide for where to put the next one. I know what I'm gonna do. We'll go back to the hammer. Make us a support column here. Change the view. That did not help me any. Because I look up, it goes up. There we go. Hello, Lord Smash Gaming and Severio. Yeah, I thought I'd do it at this time because actually Nilnyar and I are doing another stream later today, so when we normally do it at 6 p.m. But it was something that I normally do by myself anyway, so. But I usually do it off camera, so it was something I could do. That one's right. It's closer. We're gonna leave it for now because I'm frustrated with it, and I'll come visit that subject again later. Now, this whole platform has to be big enough to have, with this being the hunter, they have a, that might be what I just do with that whole ladder situation, is just fill in the gap with the platform. And it'll solve my whole problem there. But with this being the hunter, they have like production stations that we're putting here with the hunter, so it has to have enough room for him to have a bed. Plus, it has to have enough room for the tanning station, and all the other stations that the hunter has with them. Plus, the hunter has an assistant, so we have to have 2 beds, which is why there's 2 sections. We figured we'd put the assistant on one side and the hunter on the other side, and the crafting stations. And that yellow line there that goes up the side, that's the extent of how far out we can build our base. Really thinking, okay, the road goes down underneath this section. Oops. Don't remove the platform you're standing on. Hey, Oki and Plagian. I think I'm gonna go out more this way than the other way because I don't really want this going over the road too much, because the goal is to put a bridge across between the protection area and the sleep area. And that is the last of my building blocks that I had crafted previously before the stream. That's okay, because I brought the supplies to make more, because I knew I was going to have more than I had made, but I didn't want to make too many. This here shows all the different crafting blocks you can get to build with. Like, these ones are right next to me here. And I think they need more roof styles, but that's all you get. Of course, that's a different road block, building blocks that you can get. And those right there are those ones that I showed you that are right next to me. And we've been trying to do different blocks for different people in the game to have a little bit different in variation on each building that we're doing. I think the ladder's up high enough. Thank you, Oki. That one. I think this will be a good enough area for all the production stuff. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about that ladder right now. I'm just going to probably move it later anyway. Knew that wasn't in the right spot, but that's where snapping says the right spot is. Nope. Go ahead and do this corner so that I have to have things symmetrical. If it's not symmetrical, it drives me insane. Like I could put another window in here. Or I could put just a wall. We're gonna go with a window. We figured the hunter needed a little bit more rustic. Okay. Move that. Okay. See, snapping wants to go one up or one down, but not right where it needs to be. Now that's right. There we go. Hello, Delta Ray. Couldn't get my words out. And because I knew this was gonna happen, when it gets dark, I'm not gonna worry about sleeping. I'm just gonna put some of these out here. And we'll work all night. Now this is my walkway that I'm putting across, so we're going to have a doorway here. Because I'm a weirdo, it has to line up with over here, so... One more spot over, please. Thank you. Hello, Chewy Gaming. How are you today? There we go. Got that spot filled in. Hello, Toasty. Well, that is what the game plan is, Toasty. 2 tree houses. That wasn't right. Let's see if snapping will work to my advantage again this time. There we go. Now we'll have to have a door over this way for the ladder, which, like I said, I'd probably have to move anyway. That wall is too big. Hello, Just Paul. There we go. That's the basic floor paneling for this one. Now we'll walk over here. And I'm sort of thinking that... I don't know that... Hello, duck that trucks. Yeah, the outfit's cool. It was one of those Twitch drop things that we did. And I'm thinking that because there's more open space this way, we're going to extend this way. Yeah, solo. I do that sometimes. This is the second build one that I've done. I'm doing good, Toasty. Let's see here. Go ahead and put this other torch thing out here so I can see a little bit of what I'm trying to do. See, I'm not sure that this is going to work here. Yeah, this one goes to this tree. I'm thinking this tree right here needs to go. We got this tree here. This tree here I'm gonna leave. And then it goes over to this tree. So it's got 3 trees in it. We'll probably add some support pillars too. You see, the road goes right there underneath. I'm almost thinking this one edge here needs to disappear too. Don't want it out over the road too much. Oh, you made me as a character today in the video? Cool. I'll have to check it out later. Hey, I lived the longest. Well, that's a bonus. Oregon Trail was always one of those games. I think it was just, you're gonna die. I was never very good at it. I think that's one of the first games ever the sole purpose was to kill you. See what I'm doing over here, so it's gonna either have to wait till daylight or something. Sitting here looking at my bridge of path, and this tree is kind of right there. I don't know, I may end up moving the bridge across somewhere over here and putting the door on the other side of the tree. Go back over here and look and see what I think here. Yeah, that's kind of more symmetrical, even though it's not in the 100% right spot, but... Here we go. Know if I can get a window here or not. Yep, cool. I come over here and not right. It's funny, as soon as I turned snapping off, it went right where it was supposed to go. You know, the funny thing is I'm looking at this and this wall is out farther than that wall. Maybe not. I think so, just a hair. It's probably the width of the wall that threw it off. That wasn't the right spot at all. Yeah, it was. Thought there was something I had to fix there. Oops. Yeah, there's an extra block right there on that corner. Hello, Braytech, and what you got? You elbow dropped the thumbs up. Well, okay. Hopefully you didn't hurt your elbow. Go. That one extra piece is moved. Okay. Just noticed my pillar doesn't go all the way up now. Hello, Lemon Pie. And that's another problem. My ladder doesn't go to my door now. Get off the ladder. Okay, that is just slightly out too far, so if we go slightly back, maybe we'll get it in the right spot this time. Pick it up. That looks pretty damn impressive, if I do say so myself. Hello, Mr. Varric. Oh, now that I got daylight and I can see over this way. Okay, that side looks straight. That side looks straight. There we go. You know, one of the things that I think that's cool about this game is these torches that you can sit around outside. When it rains, they go out. Hello, Jugatar. How are you doing today? Hello, Raven. Go ahead and start on this corner here. Of course, right here, we're going to have to put a door. Yep, knew that wasn't right. There we go. That's what I thought. Yep, crazy lady just destroyed everything she done. Because it was too low. It was probably sticking out below. Hello, Game Gang. You are welcome to lurk away. The more lurkers, the merrier. At this stage in the game when I'm trying to get hours. I wonder what's going to happen when I put this wall right through the tree. But I really don't think a window should go right there because of the tree. It's kind of pointless. destroying things. I'm actually building something this time for once. Well, I did do that in real life, but I'm not doing it in the game. Got to notice there's no floor over here. That one. But I only did that because we were going to fix it anyway, so. Hello, Venom. How are you doing today? I just made him do it sooner than he wanted to, is his problem. Oops. Thank you for doing the shout out for me. Do have some more that I need to add in, but haven't gotten to that. But if Nilnar's slacking, oh, it just said chat disconnected over there for me. I am spinning. I'm not connected to the internet. Okay, it looks like it's just my laptop that's not connected to the internet for some reason. No, I'm doing this and I'm sitting here thinking. Should probably go get my windows. Grab the doors too. No, it's weird. It gets to here and it doesn't want to go up and the ladder anymore. Might have to stick a little platform there and then... So I'm thinking I'm doing all these windows here and I would just make a... like a big picture window type thing instead. kind of looking out over that way, since that is a pretty nice view there. That's just to put that in there. Oops. To have it at the right height that I'm wanting it, the window. And we'll come back in with this block here that will cooperate. There we go. See, that one's too tall also, so we're gonna just go down to here and choose this one instead. That window out there needs to disappear. I think it was messing with the snapping. There we go. Kind of alternate these windows here. But these windows were cool for the hunter in the treehouse. Okay. I'm short, so I will solve that problem. Hello, Coffee. How are you doing? Cool. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Probably should have left that building block. Okay, just because I don't want to put that down so low, we're going to end up making this one log higher. Though if I do a peaked roof, it wouldn't matter. So if the roof had a peak to it, it would have to be filled in anyways. So that might be. How I deal with that, and so because of that, I'm not going to worry about it at this moment. Nope, that was the wrong move. Okay. I gotta fill in this spot here. Think I've got my windows slightly. Off to where they don't fit in, or they're not sitting in there right. Okay. Let's do this again. It's gonna work out so much better there. There we go. Now I should be able to line the top row up. Yep. You need to be quiet over there. No coughing allowed. That's a pretty cool window. Got 2 more left, and I'm probably going to have to get some more, fill all the windows in that I did. Really think this one here just need to take out. Go ahead and just put a wall there. Okay, that's not lining up. There we go. There we go. That'll be the basic floor plan, and I'm thinking that we're gonna put the bedroom over here for both of them. The snapping, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's crazy how it does and doesn't work. Sometimes it's perfect and sometimes it's not. I don't even know how to explain it myself. You would think it would be consistent, but no. That would make too much sense. I do like that I can hit Y and it will undo the last so many. I think it's like 2 or 3. No, I'm looking. Ooh, there was a gap there. Wondering. Can't really fall through that. Hello, the pirate Jack Sparrow. I'm doing good. Ooh, you can fall through there. Didn't think I would. That is true. That is something that we're unsure how the NPCs are going to react to this whole thing. But we will surely find out here soon. Not probably on the stream today, because I'm probably not moving them over today. I'm kind of wondering what the decaying tool will do to the corners of this. If it would make it more curvy, so to speak. Okay, here. We're going to put I don't have the roof materials on me. That's why I can't make the roof. The extra windows up there. I'll have to go make some more windows later. Yes, they can. Found at one time the way this game was, if you accidentally slept, each NPC gets assigned a bed, and if you accidentally slept in an NPC's bed, it removed them from being assigned to that bed. But I think it's been fixed since then, because it hasn't happened for a while. See, look, this here is doing all sorts of crazy things, but it should snap to the side of the roof or side of the wall. That's too low. That's too high. Too low. Too high. And I'm barely moving my mouse. When I do these things, I always like to look at the inside and the outside before I go too far with it to see how it looks. And of course, it's nighttime. But that looks right. The other thing you can do sometimes to help with some of that is switching to first person mode. So I can go like this and just get me out of the picture. Sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. The other thing I don't like is I want to place this big old thing here, but I can't see the top of it to know whether it's lined up or not. Yeah, was, which is good. It does. Too high and too low. It's too hot or too cold. I just noticed the top of that tree's broken off. Sitting here thinking it needs to go over this way just one more row because I want to take and close the front of the house and see what the heck is going on with the roof there. Looked like somebody took a bite out of it. So you're singing songs again, Toasty? Just noticed the wall is off right there, I think, but I can't really see. So we're gonna come over to this side and work on this side for a minute till we get daylight. And then we'll revisit that subject. Oops. Would you stop doing crazy things like that? I didn't feel like going back to the ladder every time I fell over here, so... Okay, that one's way too low. I don't know what I just destroyed, but it wasn't what I wanted. I'm looking at the tip down there to see how far it's hanging out. We're just gonna make a full circle here. Got lost in the bushes. I knew this treehouse was gonna be a pain in my butt, but it sounded cool to make. Okay. Now that that one is in the right spot. Hello, Tripman Gaming. How are you today? Oh, you really think they changed it that way? I think they changed it that open-ended. I thought they had to be assigned a specific bed. Oh, cool, Lurkman. Tripman. Let's see here. Now that the sun comes up, you can almost see that area there. Take us another roof piece over this way. Yep. That is most definitely not level. Corner needs one more spot. Hello, Sir D. How are you doing today? Hi, Bubba Gaming. How are you doing? Go back to the roof pieces here. Okay, we need to turn snapping off. Go over just a hair more. There we go. Got that side done and that side done. And now we're out of roof pieces. Got 15 left, so let's see here. That was the tarred roof pieces. There we go. And it's starting to look like a cool little treehouse thing. It's not what the picture showed, but in my thumbnail, but it was just something that I did up to show what the idea I had. Doing well is good. Okay, that one's not right. No, it's that one that's not right, now that I look at it. So we'll fix that one here in a second. So you would think that snapping right now would line right in there, but it's one up or one down. So we gotta turn it off and manually put it where I want it. And that wasn't the right one. There it goes. I think. Well, kind of, sort of, but not really. Well. Okay, we're gonna put another block back this way so I can maybe get a better angle on what I'm trying to do here. Quick, I need the roof. It's raining. Nope. Okay. Probably should have done this sooner. Just came on the damn roof and done it. Hello, Slater. How are you doing today? Because now that I look at it, I got some craziness going on down here. See. Which one looks better? Yeah, I think it's that one there that needs to go. Well, heck. My tavern looks cool that I built. Because we had to come. I was thinking, I was just come over here. Nope, that didn't work like I was thinking. Thought maybe I could just fly from over there and not have to do all this jumping, but didn't work. Back to jumping I go. I need to delete that one there. What's that? There we go. It's that one. Yeah, the flying in this game has always caused me some issues occasionally. I'm not the best at it. I hit the wrong button, darn it. Well, if you put the roof where I'd want, there'd be plenty of free space. Get it off my head. I don't even have snapping on and it's not going where I want it to. I think I finally got it to where it's all lined up down there. Question is it, yep, it's over the edge enough. Cool. Now, how far over this way do I need to go? Oh, is that tree going to be in the way? No, there we go. It looks like it's in the right spot. But it's too far over the edge. Gotta undo it. There we go. Nope, that's not right. It needs to go up one. There we go. And we need one more over here. Almost. Not quite right. Finally. And move that one. Jump. Not that far. Okay, now we get to do the other side. Maybe. For all of you that are just hanging out here and lurking or whatnot, I want everybody to know I really appreciate it. Because I know this is not the most exciting stuff, but it is kind of cool. To see how this is done, how much in the rear it can be. Work better on this way. Hello, EXO. How are you doing today? Hello, Miss Cause. I'm alright. It's just I'm complaining about these stamps. How these pieces go together sometimes. I want to be a pain in my butt. Snapping's supposed to help. Sometimes it just makes it harder. Finally. I just switched to first person mode to get it to finally snap in. Question is, do I got it high enough to where these... It's like one side's higher than the other, I think. just to sort of test out where it needs to be here. I need to do move all my inside pieces here that I've done. And make me a little staircase up here. And that will show me where I need to put this. Now I can just come back in here. And let's see. Now we're getting somewhere. Hello, Hunter. What's up? Just trying to get this darn tree house built. And roofs are the hardest thing to do. Especially when I keep falling off. There is a bit of a limit, but it's not terrible. Sometimes the limit is me, honestly, and my patience. That's not right. we go. We got one side done. Now you gotta come over here and fix this side. Fill in my gaps here that I got. The tavern is good. This one lined up over on this side, so this side I need to move that one. That one. Nope, not right. Let's try first person mode, see if that solves. Nope. Okay, I need to go someplace else. I'm gonna start getting frustrated. We'll visit that in a minute. Looks like that one's not in the right spot. Oh, I do have patience, but even my patience has its limits. Trying to see here. Yeah, it looks like there's... one more row out on this side. Go back to this side. Move that to give me some more tiles. Yep, we're gonna play that game with you. Thank you. Now that I'm up here, though. First person. Yep, gonna work that way. Oops. I guess I wanted to see if it was straight. It looks like it is. I swear I heard an arrow just shoot at me. I swear I heard an arrow shoot at me, but I don't see anything, so. Let's go down here and use rock instead. You know, I swear, it's like I make the one side bigger than the other side. doesn't line up. It's almost like I don't know. Something's wonky. Oops. I don't need to be under attack. I can kill myself perfectly fine without anybody's help. Um, I just needed a little bit more to complete this section. Turn the snapping off because that's messing up. That's not right. That one's not right. Okay, that side is done. Can't remove that one from there. Remove that one. Move that one. Go back to stone. Hello, Hunter. How are you doing today? Make sure this side is straight here. Looks like it needs just a little more on this one side. Because it's like just a little off right there. There we go. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Now that we got that done, I think we need to go and remove this block. And switch back to wall pieces. Oh, fudge. Now I gotta switch back to roof pieces because that did not go right. That's a little bitty. Right there is where I want you, and you won't go there. Okay, let's try this. Okay, done messing with roof. We're going back the wall pieces that I started. Curious if that's going to poke out the other side or not. And looks like it is. Got a little piece sticking out of the wall there, so you'll move this. Back in here. Switch back to the wall. We're getting somewhere. But now I'm out of wall pieces again. And I'm low on roof pieces too, so I might as well make them both there because I still got the other roof to do still. So. Pieces. Okay. But it's starting to come along when you step back and look at it. It's getting somewhere. Just noticed. Got a gap in the wall. Stepping back and looking is always a good thing occasionally. There's a gap in the wall right there that I need to fix. A chicken nugget cam? Okay, now that's weird. Downstairs it looks like there's a gap there. I come up here and I don't see it inside. Okay, I think I have 2 walls there. And the inside wall. Nope, that's... Okay, take that crazy snapping off that's... Yeah, you gotta do a lot of parkour when you're building, honestly. I used to try to jump around and then I realized that you could use stuff like this to make platforms to stand on, and it's so much easier to build when you got these platforms. And these little nifty things are gonna make this part of the job so much easier. Oh, I get what you're saying now. I wasn't getting what you were saying about make you a chicken nugget. It'll make you look like a chicken nugget. I get it now. I was a little slow on the uptake there. That's funny. Neil had to go to McDonald's today to get chicken nuggets for lunch. He was dead set he needed chicken nuggets today. Not that he wanted him, he needed him. And while we got this piece out, we might as well just start on this side. But we're gonna have to take and remove our stepping stones here. Put them on the other side for me. I'd remove them. These pieces here are actually what I used to create that rooftop on the other side with the green blocks over there and the banners, because those green blocks don't actually have a rooftop for them. And I wanted to keep it all that same green, so I just used these pieces here that I'm using right now to create a rooftop. It's too close to the wall. Hello, Retro D. How are you doing today? Keep trying to kill myself by falling. Hello, MDN. Okay, that one's not in the right spot. You know, one thing I'm lucky about in this game is that the fire doesn't actually burn you. Yeah, that one's not in the right spot. It's not over far enough. Hello, Red Show and Tyson Show on. cool. Hopefully that equates to watch hours, because that's part of the reason that I'm doing this, but needed to do it anyway for the town that we're working on. But I figured I might as well do it on camera and try to get a little bit more watch time. Hopefully soon here we can actually move everybody over to this area. I just gotta go around inside here and take out all my stepping stones that I used to get my short person up there. Pretty good little inside area. Figure this will be the bedroom. What in the world happened here? Alright, go fix the door. Nice little view out there from the window here. I know I might put a window up there at some point in time, but I'm not going to worry about it today. And I just noticed something. Those darn logs went through the top of the roof on the one side. See them up there. I'll probably just wait and fix it off stream here in a little bit. That's part of the tree poking out there. I was like, what is that? That was skill. That was all skill. I meant to do that. a big chicken coop, huh? Well, actually, this over here is where the animals go. We got a goat out here right at the moment. And put a yak out here. Do have chickens, but my chickens are in the box right now. Got a bunch more animals in here. Got dogs, a couple cats, common goats, a fay deer, frizzy goats. These are red-tailed flightless red tails, but they're chicken type. You meant in real life. I figured that. But you said chickens, so I had to show you chickens. Yes, I'm terrible with my animals. See, the thing is I put them out, they start breeding. This is my tavern that I built. This is the outdoor dining area. Of course, this is the indoor dining area. Little fireplace. The bard is gonna go in here, so we have some musical instruments scattered around in the tavern here on the walls. There's a tambourine, a flute, the bar area, and then upstairs is where the bedrooms for all the people that we're gonna have staying at the bar. Little outdoor area for them to sit at, but I need to put some lights out here still. But that was the other day that I worked on that one. Speaking of that, those fireflies are what we used to make lights. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna do this one. I don't know if I'm gonna do it the same or not. Goats will eat anything you give them, that's for sure. Thinking about doing this type of roof instead, to where it's like see if it's on right over here. Yep. That one snapped right into place. Amazing. All that time I spent on that other roof, and this one's just gonna snap right together. Can't see, but hoping it's right. Oops. That's right. Just noticed that I got this thing here that needs removed. Stay up there. I don't think that's quite right. Nope. Yeah, that's hanging off the edge there. I know what the too many games is like. Stay up there. Okay, now we don't have that piece sticking out, so that's right. An inch and a quarter, huh? An inch and a half. Oh, you can't remember. So why are you telling me? Not like I gotta need insurance anyway. Do straight roof from one other auto line. Well, I'm glad I got it because I wasn't paying attention for a minute. Yep. 24 roof pieces is not enough to finish this. Hopefully that's enough, because I ain't got much more to do. Me and logic don't work well. It's not true. Could have done a 4mm or 2mm roof. It wouldn't have been so high, but oh well. This one's almost done, so it is what it is. Maybe next time. Alrighty. This side needs a piece still. Of course, need 80 for these, and so I'll need 400 more roof pieces. Oops. I got 404. Should be good. Nice little tree houses that I got. It's about like what I showed in my thumbnail. Except for my stepping stones that'll be removed eventually. Hell. Hello, Papa Wolf. How are you doing? We're still building at this stage in the game. Working on finishing putting up the roof here on this one. Tuda, that roof went way better than the other roof. But here's the one side that I did at the beginning of the stream. I worked on this one. Got me a cool stick window that picture window that I done. Need to make some more stick window frames to put in the other windows, but That's part of the reason it's like I decided to do this during the day. And the other reason is, of course, this evening me and Nil are doing a stream again. But I've noticed that, like, when we do streams on the weekends, it's nice to get a different crowd during the day on the weekends. So we try to do those every so often. So I knew that some of the people that would come in today would be different than normal, but give a few people that normally don't get a chance to try to catch my streams to do so. But one of these houses here is going to be for all the building the I don't the crafting stations for the hunter and stuff. And the other building is going to be where the where the hunter and stuff sleeps. Junk needs to go down here. That's what I needed to pull out, is that. Kidding me? It won't let me place that while I'm on the ladder. But I'm too far away to place it from there. So, I guess we are building a stepping stone to stand on. Of course, I put it right in my darn way. And too high up. And that is how I will be getting up here from now on, probably. But I figure all the crafting stuff is going to go over there. So, some stuff that I did build for the two people that will reside here. Believe it or not, that's a bird's nest bed that you could make. And it seemed appropriate for the treehouse to have a couple bird nests in here. Okay. You just dropping doors wherever? Oh, willy-nilly? Let's see here. Rustic little treehouse bath and sink and stuff that I'm crafted for this. Let's see. That was a side table. I'm just wandering here. Back there. Not that one. Little bathroom. Not very big, but that's okay. Could move it out a little bit, but give him a small table over here. Some tree lugs. Chairs. A little bit of decoration in here. Probably put a light on that table, or on that table next to the bed there. Stick the other bed over there. No, that's not what I meant to do, but it kind of works, I guess. Hello, HJs. May even build a loft in that one at some point in time, but I do need to go back and fix that roofing area where those logs came out the other side. But in general, it looks like we've accomplished what I was trying to achieve today and getting the tree houses somewhat built. I got some more decorating and stuff to do on them. A little bit of fixing the bridge across there. I got some railing and stuff to add to it and make some more windows. Fix that roof, and it will look really sharp once it's all done. Probably add some more pillar supports to the bottom of the house there. But as Nilnyar said, he has to get back to work, which means he's going to be on the phone. So therefore, I'm going to get off here so I can take a break before our stream this evening. And if I see y'all then, that would be awesome. And I thank everybody for stopping out and watching me build this. And I'll see you all later.
Lights flash, wild screen aglow. Talking fast, the legends show. Chat keeps flowing, friends arrive. In this room we feel alive. Thanks for hanging with Lanora in the night. We got dreams and goals inside. Laughs and moments we all share. Catch you next time, we'll be there. Games and faces hit the floor. Stories told and then some more. Voices blending, fans unite. Stay with me until the light. Thanks for hanging with Lanora in the night. We got dreams and goals inside. Laughs and moments we all share. Catch you next time, we'll be there. Pixels dancing, hearts in sync. Time flies by within a blink. Stay connected through the screen. Worlds apart, but still a team. Thanks for hanging with Lanora in the night. We got dreams and goals inside. Laughs and moments we all share. Catch you next time, we'll be there. Pixels dancing, hearts in sync. Time flies by within a blink. Stay connected through the screen. Worlds apart, but still